Welcome to ArrowsTV. I'm your host Johnny Kelly and I'm joined with Darren Best.
Today we're going to do a quick cover over of all the Arrows senior men's pre-season games, starting with the first game, Arrows men's vs Birmingham. Let's check out some of the highlights.
Good pass. Foul. I won.
There were a couple of highlights from the Birmingham game. Here were some stat gets from that game. I can list Carew, 18 points and 9 rebounds. Andre Rankin, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and 1 block. And last but not least, Joe Bosley, 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here are some of the highlights from the Team USA Select game.
Nice if it went. Go on.
There were the highlights for the first game of the Arrows men's vs Team USA Select. Top stat getters for the game was Bosley with 20 points, myself chipped in with 17, Chig had 15 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists in an all-round game, and James Kelly was solid with 9 points and 6 assists. Let's check out the highlights from the Arrows men's vs Team USA Select Game 2.
Dunk. All night. Or it'd be you and Rob. Oh yeah, boy! No. Yeah! I got it. If you got like a bit, if you got quite a lot of people coming, yeah. Again, yeah. Confident. Foul. Yeah, Ross. Yeah, Ross.
There were some of the highlights from the game, and here are some of the stats. Andrew Chigori chipped in with 14 points, 13 rebounds and 8 assists. Darren Best chipped in with 31 points and 8 rebounds. And James Kelly got 14 points and 4 assists. The team, the Arrows, really shot well and they were 52% from the field.
Great all-round team effort against some quality opposition for all of our pre-season fixtures. We had the chance to catch up with a couple of Arrows men's players for post-game interviews. Up first is Chig.
Andrew, how do you think the Arrows did today?
We played okay, played alright. I think we had the only problem was turnovers today out of the press. I think if we were more structured out of the place like we did in the third and fourth quarter, would have limited that, and I think we would have won this game probably by 5 points.
What positives from the game can the Arrows take into the season?
I think as a team, I think we can. I think we know how to press. If there's ever a situation 2-on-1, I think we exploited that quite well. We moved the ball quite well as well today, and collectively at some points in the game when we played defense, we played that quite well. So I think that's something to look forward to in the season.
Later on, we got a chance to catch up with young Arrows star Ross Walcott. Alright, Ross Walcott, how did it feel to play with the Arrows today?
Felt good, you know what I mean? Lifelong dream to play for the Arrows men. You know what I'm saying?
You scored your first ever men's basket, how does that feel?
Lifelong dream.
How do you think your men's experience is going to help you in the under 16?
It's going to give me an upper hand against the other guys. So I'm playing with big men. They're playing with little boys. So when I go out there, I'll be like a big man with little boys.
Alright, thank you, Ross.
Some good insight there from both Arrows players, Chig and Ross. Good to see Ross step up with his first men's bucket. He's definitely an up-and-comer that we're all looking forward to see blossom.
Arrows starting point guard James Kelly has joined us here on Arrows TV. James, what do you make of the pre-season games?
I think the start's has been really encouraging. I think in each of the 3 games so far we've shown a lot of positives. I think even though in a sense we're a new team in the players that have come in, everyone seemed to gel pretty quickly. I think we've made a lot of positive steps leading up to this weekend's first competitive game.
How do you feel about your role in the team? Obviously, starting point guard, a lot of pressure on you, but we're all very confident in you.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I feel like I'm coming to a stage of my career now where I'm a bit more experienced and a bit more mature in a team that's quite young, and I'm just hoping I can bring some of those leadership qualities to a young team.
Do you feel the fact that you've come up through the Arrows junior system, do you feel you're more ready to take on that leadership role than others in the team?
I think so. I think sometimes it's not always about your basketball background, it's where you are now, and I feel quite privileged that I've been a junior coming through the ranks, and I can sort of be an example to juniors in the system and show, you know, there are ways forward to be able to compete at National League level, and I just want to sort of, you know, give them that encouragement.
Yeah, nice. How do you feel going forward about the overall depth of the team? I myself personally was quite pleasantly surprised by the number of players that we will be able to play. I honestly feel we'll go 8 or 9 deep every game.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the squad. I think we've retained some key people from last year, and we've also added as well in areas where we might be a little bit thin, and I do think we are a team with no weaknesses, and I think everyone can contribute, and in a long season with 22 games plus cup games, everyone will be needed, and I think everyone can hold their own in the division, definitely.
We're going into our 4th year in Division 2, and obviously we're in Division 1 for quite a long time. Where do you think this team ranks with the 4 teams that we've put together in Division 2?
I think this year is easily the most talented team. I think we've also got a team that will work pretty hard, which on top of talent can give you a nice platform to achieve things. I think this is probably our first year in a long time where our aspirations have been as high as they are now, and hopefully we can put in hard work and have a bit of good fortune along the way to maybe put ourselves in a position to perhaps challenge to get back into Division 1.
Yeah, I think we're all feeling very confident about it, both coaching staff and players, and obviously just members around the club. We know that we have 2 games coming up this weekend versus the Huddersfield Heat, Saturday at 5:45 tip-off, and then Newcastle College Knights on 3 PM on the Sunday. We really need everybody to get out there and be loud. Bring your junior players as well, parents come along, and any Arrows t-shirts and gear like that would be good to see a big turnout.
Thanks, James, for coming on Arrows TV.
No problem.
And that's it for Arrows Weekly this week. I'm Johnny Kelly, this is Darren Best, and until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.